Overflow filling up the streets to nearly 3 feet of water.
Now, Mad River Mountain has received about 3 inches naturally.
Temperatures warmed up quickly, and you got what you see on the sidewalks now.
What would you like to see the green energy section of Ohio look like?
We'll see that cold front pushing across the state with some fairly heavy rainfall there by Sunday morning.
The sun peaked out here or there, but we're wanting more sun, less rain, Anthony.
Well, I think you're going to get your wish out there, Denise, and everyone else will across the state as well. Take a look at it. Casey Peterson has a reason to celebrate today.
It's like I can go to the library again.
The nursing student has a place to study again. The Findlay Hancock Library has been closed since August's devastating floods.
It was stunning to walk in and see 6 feet of muddy, oil-soaked water downstairs in the lower level. We had a few fish floating.
Along the halls of the lower levels, you can still see signs of the nearly 1 million gallons of water that submerged this entire floor. Now, the road to recovery was a long one. There were plenty of things to be repaired and plans that had to be redrawn.
From the heating and cooling system to circuit breakers and phone lines, the guts of the library were ruined. A professional company had to install temporary ventilation shafts to keep the moisture from destroying the books and making it safe for its visitors.
The building was really well protected from mold and any kinds of growth. We had a lot of testing done throughout the process to make sure the air quality was good. Things have changed, haven't they?
Yes, they have.
Once the final okay was given, readers and residents lined up to make sure the August floods weren't the final chapter in the library's history.
I was so excited to see them. We had about a dozen of our regulars standing outside in front of the doors waiting for us to open this morning.
In Findlay, I'm Anthony Bailey for the Ohio News Network.
People can learn about Ohio history, but also can learn about some of the things that we're doing here to conserve energy, to become more efficient in our use of energy.
It's a cause that is near and dear to the first couple, using the governor's residence as a teaching tool for green technology in Ohio.
Well, it's really not all that difficult. Something as simple as changing light bulbs.
The recent nationwide green energy movement is one that gives Ohio's First Lady a reason to sit back and smile.
My backpacking environmental days really love this new trend to think about sustainability and keeping the environment healthy.
For the Stricklands, walking the walk is just as important as talking the talk. Walking the halls of the residence, signs of a green renovation are everywhere. Newly installed LED lights give a big savings on electricity.
The one we had before took 150 watts, and now we're down to 4.
In the corner, a lamp with designer and traditional bulbs show alternative lighting can be fashionable and safer.
This is very hot. You can't hold on to it. But this is warm and you can feel the heat, but you don't have any trouble holding on to it.
And thanks to solar panels located outside the home, the bulb will continue to shine bright, even through a power outage. A system designed in conjunction with Green Energy Ohio in 2004 provides backup power in case of an outage in the area. Back inside, a blend of agriculture and design allow products that would once litter the streets now to safely return to the soil, an ideal welcome by a couple with such strong farming roots.
One of my all-time favorites is the fact that we now can make a cup like this out of corn products and plastics. And it just seems incredible to me that you can take an ear of corn and know that someday it's going to end up in a product like this.
The couple also uses polymer utensils made from potatoes for meals and for coffee on the go.
A cup, an eco container it's called, and so you can have your hot coffee.
Corn-based cups offer environmentally safe options to styrofoam and traditional plastic. Plans are also underway for a new green learning center. Built of native Ohio wood, the center would feature geothermal heating and cooling, solar power, and a functioning windmill.
We think that the look of the future is going to be in the hands of these children.
An investment in our future to make Ohio a little greener. For Green Ohio, I'm Anthony Bailey.
Good evening. Judd's off tonight. I'm Tim Taylor. Here's winning is a full-blown blizzard. Our city cam reporter Jeff Maynor is out in it live on battered Interstate 77 with a live report. Jeff?
Cleveland, January 26. 1978. Snow began to fall, and winds were clocked at 70 miles an hour. According to Kent State professor Tom Schmidlin, it was the strongest storm Ohio has ever seen, and one of the strongest blizzards in American history.
More than likely, if you headed off to church today or were driving around anywhere else, you probably saw a few raindrops.
Yeah, you know, the rain was fairly light out there. The good news is driving around Ohio, not a major problem because of the weather, and that includes the airports as well. Take a look at it. All airports around Ohio in full go out this evening. No major or minor delays showing up anywhere in the state, and the temperatures have been pretty nice for us as well. They're moving into the upper 60s. Our 48-hour rainfall total shows not much rain at all falling across the western part of the state, but as we push back to eastern Ohio, we see rainfall amounts up near a half an inch, so a little bit more than we saw yesterday, where we saw trace amounts across the entire state. Over the last 6 hours, of course, we've seen showers trickling in, thunderstorms back there to our east. In fact, take a look at a line of them stretching there from Pennsylvania down to the Carolinas. In fact, we've seen some severe storms out with that. Severe thunderstorm watch boxes out along the east coast this evening, but we're not expecting that in Ohio. What we will see is a lot of those showers making their way in, and that's what we've seen for much of the evening out. We have two centers of low pressure around us, a lot of that moisture being funneled in, and some of that rain going to continue to come in here as we head through the evening hours. Good news is by tomorrow morning, we'll see it on out of here. Take a look at it here. Here's a snapshot of the next 24 hours. Showers in through the evening hours. Patchy fog on the way for Monday morning, but by the afternoon, looking at a mix of sun and clouds and some pretty warm temperatures. In fact, on the models, just light clouds as you head out to work tomorrow. Fairly clear skies as we head through the overnight hours. Tuesday, going to see a mix of sun and clouds and even warmer temperatures on the way for Tuesday before we see that system developing around 5 o'clock. You'll notice it's still back in the upper Midwest. We'll see it heading through Michigan and arriving in Ohio for Wednesday afternoon into Wednesday evening. For tonight, scattered showers out. We'll see them on and off through the evening hours, ending as we head through the overnight hours. Temperatures going to be in the mid to upper 40s. And for the day Monday, gorgeous after we get past the morning hours. We'll have some areas of fog early, then partly cloudy skies for the afternoon. Look for those.